Hi, this is Jim from Jackson, Loveland. Here today I'm talking about the new Nikon P900, a new camera that came out from Nikon in 2015 of April. We're going to talk about some of the functions it has on it. It has one of these monster zooms, they call it. It's an 83x digital zoom that Nikon is very proud of. We're going to talk about the capabilities of what it can do and what it can't do. So stick around and I'll show you what it's up. So let's talk about some of the program modes and other modes that we have here on this new Nikon P900 camera. As you see, it has your typical dial on there with the settings. So if you go to the programmed auto mode, of course that'll do everything for you. It has what they call a shutter priority auto mode, where you can actually set a shutter to the camera, so it'll actually give you the higher shutter speed for basically for catching action photos and such. Aperture priority, basically what that'll do is make you set the aperture and you give you a bigger depth of field. Manual, it's just what it says. You can set both a aperture and shutter. And this universal or user setting is a setting that you can use to set your own custom functions. Soft mode is kind of what the camera is set on right now. It's a kind of a creative effect that if you want to do. Landscape mode will set you if you want to go up to the mountains and such, and if you want to do landscapes with various settings like fences and stuff and such. What it'll do is it'll set a wider aperture so you can get everything in focus. Night portrait, it's kind of what it says. It says raise the flash. So basically, if you're going to raise that flash like that, it'll take you a night portrait. So it's used for kind of lower light when you're doing night photography. Night landscape has a setting. So basically, it's at night. So the higher ISO will be set on this camera to capture the low light at night. And the scene auto selector basically will set a scene for you and various functions that you can set yourself. Thanks. Here's some photos I took with the new Nikon P900 just outside of Jax. So I'm outside of Jax here on Eisenhower. As you can tell, the busy traffic during the noon hour. I'm going to go ahead and focus in on the Jax sign. Go. And back out to where I'm standing. So as you can see, some of the tests I did, the pros and cons of this camera are. Pros are it's very lightweight. It has a great zoom capability. The pros is I do believe this is a great camera for amateurs that are just starting out. Comparatively to a 2,000 millimeter lens that it has on it. There's nothing on the market that a DSLR has currently that has it. Some of the cons on it is I did see the autofocus was a little jumpy when it was out at the longest length at around 2,000 millimeters and such. But overall, I do believe this camera would be great for somebody that's just beginning and really wants to get into different creative aspects of photography. And for more blogs, stick around. My name is Jim from the Jax store in Loveland, and I'm all grown up and still having fun.
Gonna hike up a mountain, snowshoe a hill, float down the river 'cause it's always a thrill. It's just a tent and camp out all night, then we'll go fishing in the morning light. Life is anything